The routine in my life has begun to feel a bit stagnant. After a few months in the city, I'm starting to crave the wilderness, the quiet. So this week, I had ventured off into the mountains of Colorado. Okay, guys, we stopped at this little place. It's called Western Motel, an RV park. I found it on iOverlander for a place to fill up water. Because let me tell you, filling up your tank with a hose in Colorado has not been easy whatsoever. I filled up at two friends' house in Denver, and that's it. And so I was about halfway full, but I knew I wanted to be able to boondock for 2 weeks, so I just went ahead and filled up. I had to pay for it, which it wasn't terrible. It was $3 for 35 gallons. So, I mean, not terrible. That's literally less than what I would have had to pay if I went to the store and filled up my little 3-gallon jugs and had to like fill that up over and over until I filled up my tank. So I'm not mad about it, but we're on the road headed to our spot. I'm hoping this spot works out good. I don't really know anything about it. So let's continue on the journey. Okay guys, we are on this forest road. The directions actually take you on another forest road, but iOverlander, a lot of people said that this road was just an easier drive up, even though it's a lot longer. It's like double the length. And so far, it's like just like a regular dirt road, so I'm really digging it. So I hope it stays this way all the way up, because I always just get worried going on forest roads and like not necessarily knowing like what's ahead, you know. It can be scary, especially because a lot of forest roads too are really narrow. So hold on, if you get to a spot that you're like, I don't think I can make it, like to turn around, it's like almost impossible most times. So far, so good. I'm hoping it stays this way. This one is a little bit wider, so I think I could turn around if there was ever an issue, but I don't think there will be. I was a little nervous though, because all the iOverlander reviews were like vans. Nobody in like a bigger rig. One person said in the truck they towed their 22-foot camper, but it was just one review like a long time ago, and you know, roads get washed out and stuff over the years, but we're taking a risk because it looked beautiful, and I'm hoping it is beautiful, because it might be the home for a week. Although the wind, I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So here we go. We made it! 2.5 hours, y'all. What a journey. We are out here in the mountains in honestly one of the most beautiful spots I've probably ever stayed in. I literally can't believe this spot. I'm gonna have to show you guys right after this, but I leveled up the bus and we're about to clean up the inside because it's atrocious. I'll show y'all in a second. And set up Starlink and just set up camp, get comfortable, because we're legit gonna be here for a week. I'm gonna stay here till at least Friday, so I'm super excited. As long as the wind's not like terrible, because I hate when it's too windy and I can't be outside. So if it keeps up like this though, we'll be here all week, which I'm really excited about. So come here, Huncho, let me put you on your long leash. Come here. here. Let's get you on your long leash. Come. All the way. Yes, good boy. Okay. He's got a 20-foot leash, so he is tied to the bus and he can explore a little bit, but just gives me peace of mind knowing he can't go anywhere. But I'm gonna set up the bus. Let me take y'all inside actually. Let me show you guys what happened on the forest road on the way up here. So these boxes that box was on the couch. Those clothes fell out of my closet, as well as this food out of the freezer. And yeah, we just got a hot mess in here. So I'm gonna clean this up and get set up camp, and then I'll show you guys where we're gonna be at. I've been in Denver for about 2.5 months, and it's the longest I've spent in one place on this bus life journey. Being stationary has brought this sense of comfortability and routine, but to be honest, I got into bus life to have adventure, to have experiences, and to never have 2 days that are the exact same, which is why I decided to leave. It was honestly really nice to just be in the quiet of the mountains and to spend most of my day just drinking tea and soaking up the fresh air. It felt really good to just be alone for a couple of days. And I know when I'm alone, I learn and just grow so much. This week, I spent a lot of time with my thoughts, and I came to a lot of realizations. As I think back on this journey and all of the seasons of change that have come with it, it truly has been such a beautiful experience, but at the same time, I also feel like for so much of it, I had this timetable of when to end my nomadic journey and what would be next for me. As much as I've enjoyed myself, it feels like I've kind of just been going through the motions and waiting for the decisions to be made for me. But reflecting this week, I came to a realization that I'm not ready to give this all up. This past year, I've done things outside of my comfort zone. I've done things that are challenging or maybe even scary. I've actively made decisions that are outside the norm of what everybody else is doing. And through all of this, I've really seen a lot of growth within myself. Living in Denver has been good for me. Matter of fact, it's been great for me. It's given me an opportunity to have a consistent gym routine for the first time in over a year. It's given me a chance to go on a couple of dates and to see if I'm ready to start dating again. It's given me a chance to really experience a city that has always been a potential for me to settle down in one day, but with this experience, I never really put myself in an uncomfortable situation. I never had to challenge myself with decisions I've had to make. And so I now know that I'm not ready to settle down in any capacity. I still fully enjoy living on the road and the freedom of being solo. I get so excited about the adventures ahead, and I've got dreams and aspirations for my nomadic journey that I know I would have to sacrifice if I chose to start living that quote-unquote normal life. So, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing not to just float through life and do what everybody else is doing. I would rather fully embrace this journey until it no longer feels right than to always wonder and wish I did. I never want to live in a place of what if. This trip to the mountains just reminded me how much I love this life I've created for myself, and I would have never gotten to this place unless I made the decision to leave.